The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Wolverines will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Got it in the middle. It's Bauman. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the Big House. Looking to pass. It's back. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Grab behind the line. It's Morgan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Going over the top. He's got it on the outside. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Turning on the Jets. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back. It's Beck. Swings it out to his running back. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fletcher. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Flips it out to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Looking to buy time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And the offense stays aggressive. They're trying to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's got it on the right. Across the 25, he's got room. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air, it's Underwood. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the... And there he goes down again.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. They did just that.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Scanning the field, it's back. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. The screen, he can go. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
One final play before the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a colossal top 5 matchup. Let's fill you in on what's going on. South Carolina looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week in Hilton Head instead of the film room. They're trailing by 14 to Texas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Haynes. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. You run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Finds his man. It's Haynes. Got room at the 35. Oh, he's getting ahead of us. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's back. Fires to the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fletcher. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Canes moving quickly to the line. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. At midfield, he's got room. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
And the Canes will have it first and 10. Find some fresh air. stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Caught in the backfield. It's Lyle. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Got a man, it's Fletcher. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
The extra point here would tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Skips away from pressure. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Back to pass on second down. The sure hands. It's McCulley. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. He's going to fire deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Morgan. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Finding open areas. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
To the air, it's Underwood. Under fire. Plows through the defense. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
It'll be a draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Underwood. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Running to the left. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Fletcher. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Line getting set on second down. Looking for a man. It's back. Works the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Got it, looking for a first. It's a seam wide open. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Fletcher. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the air, it's back. Throws to the back. Pulls it in, it's Fletcher. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
from the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds his big tight end. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Canes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, at this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Miami! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, all the talk this week. Let's find out how things are playing out in this top 5 duel. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 11 to Texas. We'll keep you posted on things until the clock hits zeros in a game that, for now anyway, has been very revealing.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Reads it, fires complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Greasy, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Makes the catch. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw again. Good timing on the quick out. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The Wolverines had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Quick pass on the fly motion. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a 1st down here. Nice job by the quarterback making the pass, getting the 1st down.
And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Beck. Working that wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's going up top. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They're working that left side. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The Canes look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Underwood. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for him.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To throw, it's Beck. Using his feet to buy time. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle set up for him.
Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield. And the Canes will move the sticks.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on fourth down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge fourth down conversion late in this football game.
The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. And the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Fletcher. Touchdown, Canes! Excellent pass by the back on the option. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Georgia Tech has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been near perfection. They're up by 25 over San Diego State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got it in the middle, it's Martin. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Takes it the other way. Then some touchdown, Miami. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The Wolverines need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over.